All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, and Haoshah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers, and peace and blessing. Salutation to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds. In the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Haoshah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience, all right, of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh by Shema Shai. And what I want to get into tonight, pretty much, all right, as you as you see in the title, dealing with, Facebook, all right, is changing its name and pretty much, going into, a whole nother all right realm, dealing with social media, and it's calling itself Metaverse. Now we know, you go into the Greek, all right, for meta, it goes into, pretty much transcending, or going beyond or after. All right. And we know Esau, Edom, within his pride, is pretty much in the spirit as if he's going to transcend what is. All right. And what we see going on is pretty much people have been conditioned to enjoy virtual reality more than reality, because as me, as a DJ, I remember when I first started DJing, and I think MySpace, was just now starting. All right. But the party atmosphere was different. I remember going, DJing parties and people was more into each other, the actual event. There was a certain energy. People was into the music and each other. But over the years, as social media became popular, and I remember DJing because the vibe had got so, whack because people would be into their phones in the club. People will be more into their phones in the club because Esau Edom has conditioned the masses, all right, to be more in tune with virtual reality, all right, than reality, man. Because this society where pretty much, people, all right, are so flawed, really don't have purpose. You see, the society has become vain. Pretty much, you see people reinvent themselves, on social media. All right, if you poor, you can pretend you're rich. All right, if you're not, they're attractive. They got filters and apps, where you can edit your appearance. You're not, you pretty much ain't worth nothing in real life, but on social media, you're a celebrity. You see? And see what they're doing is taking it to the next level with his technology. And a lot of people are going to be in awe, when this man presents, this technology, especially in the midst of chaos, man. And that's why I'm gonna start it off with this scripture um in the book of First Peter 4:7. Um and then I'm gonna get I'm gonna get a video, all right, because the guy, from a call to an uprising, he been on fire lately. So I, been kind of ride his wave in the spirit, and just going into things that he's going into, through the spirit, because at the end of the day, we have the true narrative of all these things, that we're seeing. So let me cue this up, and then we're gonna get
I got an email from this company.
Gonna get this in First Peter, because there's a few words I want to, pretty much go into, set the tone for the lesson. And Shalom to all you, you Akim, Wathium, tuning in. All right. Hey, we gotta remain within this safe haven, man. This finna get crazy. All right. It's finna get crazy, you know. Um, That's what I want. Get the precept first. All right. So now, when you go into First Peter chapter 4 and verse 7, like I said, I want to get a few words in it, because it's heavy, concerning the times that we are in. All right. This is First Peter 4 and 7, and it says, "But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer." And when it says the end of all things, all right, there's a duality, because it's the end, all right, of our captivity and the beginning, all right, of the captivity of these heathens. This is the end, all right, of the rulership, all right, of Esau, Edom, the last heathen that will ever rule, and the beginning of the rulership of Israel. You see? So we at the end, of particular things concerning this kingdom, and we at the beginning of ours, man. That's why we're being groomed up before the transition. You see, we're being groomed up, all right, before this great shift happens in the earth, man, from a wicked rulership to a righteous rulership, all right, headed by Yahweh Shai, you know. So when you get I want to get a couple of these words. Yeah, get this word. All right, sober.
Strong's G 4993. Sophroneo.
Sophroneo. All right, sophroneo in the Greek. All right, it says to be of sound mind, to be in one's right mind, to exercise self-control. You see, and that's the energy, that we pretty much have to be in, with self-control. All right, to be in one's right mind, to be of a sound mind, because we're finna see people bug out, man. All right, even men, all right, and women that know that they're Israelites, they're coming to a part, of the movie where we really gonna have to be about their life, man, as Jake say in the world. And we have to go into this thing with a sound mind. And what gives us the sound mind, all right, is this faith, man. And Yahweh Shema Shai is giving heavy faith boosters, man. I know the brother Bakwa, Moth, in the camp he in, he went into the vision, that he had how pretty much chariots were dropping food down, to brothers, man. The apostles, were in the dream. You see, you had the brother in the Bahamas, he had the encounter, with an angel. You see, and the angel, called the brother, one of the righteous, and he was one of them. And they how, the angel said they coming to gather the righteous soon. You see, then you just had the brother who had the testimony, pretty much how him and his woman, were pretty much being taken care of by angels, all right, in the skies, man, during the time of inflation. Because I think he was speaking about how the food was too high, but the angel, all right, threw him a lick. I don't know if y'all on that, threw him a lick, a discount, and they was able to get by. You see, so the Yahweh Shema Shai is giving us constant faith boosters so we can have a sound mind and knowing that we're gonna be good, man. And that's why pretty much, doing these lessons, you brothers, you sisters, you coming to listen. I'm listening to other brothers listen, reading and hearing testimonies and just seeing how the Lord come through for me on a day-to-day basis, just on small things, these are things, all right, that's we need within our spirits to endure these times, man, to have a sound mind. Because people are finna bug out. If Yahweh Shem Shai, has not separated you, you know, to build you up in the faith to go through these times, we wouldn't stand a chance, man. If the Most High didn't do what He did through Yahweh Shai, man, you know. So a sound mind is gonna be very valuable in the time, all right, where people finna bug out, man. You see, it's finna be bug out season, man. All right, it's a lesson within itself. I have to hold it, a little longer to we really start seeing people bug out, and we gotta be thankful that we ain't bugging out, man. Because nobody's exempt, man. We all at the mercy, of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. It says to put a moderate estimate upon oneself, think of oneself soberly. Yeah, it's not a time to be high minded. This is not a time to think, that we above, all right, thinking more, all right, of ourselves than what we are. you know, it's a time to be humble, man. And understand that I say we are at the complete mercy of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, and we're fighting for a chance to be delivered, man. You know, we're fighting for a chance, to receive mercy from on high, man, to be protected. You know, and it's something we gotta fight and work for, and like we need the time now to go all out, man. you know, if the kingdom of heaven don't motivate you, nothing will. If the gospel don't motivate you, nothing will. You see, there should be nothing that no one has to say to you to motivate you to do what you need to do within the spirit. All right. Your iron sharpening iron. But see, even with that, guess what, man? Both pieces of iron have to move, man. Both pieces of iron have to be active. you see? So we should be in the spirit now of being so self-motivated by what we see happening as we read these things and it's happening in real time. We should be so motivated, in the spirit, all right, that hey, it should come from within, man, you know? And it says to curb one's passions, man. And there's things, that we all, can cut back on, fall back, all right, whether it be diet, whether it be social media, whether it be, whatever it is, man, all right, the things, we know, all right, the things that we got to work on, kind of cut back to what be more sharp in the spirit, man, because this the time to be sharper than ever, man, and more single-minded, and focused than ever. Now, I want to get this other word, watch. All right. Let's play. All right, so let's get this other word, watch. In the Greek. All right, which is ne.
Strong's G 3525. NAFO.
All right,
NAFO.
All right. It said to be sober, to be calm and collected in spirit, to be temperate. Was going back to self-control, but this the main two words I want to get with this is all right, to be dispassionate, all right, circumspect, watching what's going on, around you. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna get that word dispassionate. All right, but being circumspect, we know that means to just watch carefully, around you, man. You brothers and you sisters, man. You pretty consistent, as far as what I'm seeing, who's active, and always watching, who's, sending videos. Even if you don't never send a video, even if you're just here watching, you know, and staying within the loop, you know, that's being circumspect, you know, watching what's going on in your local area because, you know, different states have different, you know, restrictions and, you know, things going on, different towns, and, you know, so just we all should be circumspect, you know, and whatever information we get, like we put it in the pot, you know, and let the spirit, you know, filter it, you know, and we all be informed, you know, we all be within the loop. Now, I want to get that word dispassionate, man, because hey, we come to some times where everybody not gonna make it across the finish line, man. All right, people that we're dear to, you know, they're gonna. The scripture talk about what betrayal, you know, from people that are close to us, man. All right, the scripture speak about that. So understanding these things, the scriptures is telling us the mindset to be in. All right, now you have the word dispassionate, which is not influenced by strong emotion, and so be able to be rational or impartial. So we can't be influenced by emotion, all right, by the things we're about to see, the people that we're about to lose, all right. Men, all right, followers of Yahushua, all right. Men are about to lose husbands and kids, all right. Women are probably going to lose, you know, husbands, you know, in some cases, man. It's just what it's gonna be, man. You know, we not here to give you no watered down, feel good, you know, all right, Teletubby, you know, version of the scripture. No, these things are finna happen real time, man. All right, things and people, we finna take losses, man. We finna be looked at in a particular way. We finna experience hatred, you know, at another level. But the scripture tell us to be dispassionate, man. All right, which is which is it says not influenced by strong emotion and so able, all right, to be rational and impartial. So we're not here, all right, to be influenced, you know, by emotions. You know, we gotta make it across the finish line, man. We gotta have a single focus on the throne. You know, you brothers, all right. We have to have that single eye focus on the throne, man. Let everything else fall how it's gonna fall, man. We gotta do what we gotta do, man. We gotta stay focused. We are servants of Yahweh Shah. We was bought in blood, man. You know, we not here to babysit. We not here to hold hands. We not here to be life coaches, man. We here to teach the word, man. You know, and each individual responsible how they uh you know how they govern themselves in their situation with the spirit and wisdom that's flowing, man. Because all the instructions is here. Everything that we need to know is here, man. You know, it's on each individual to apply it according to their situation to make it, you know, to salvation, man. Now, I want to go from there and um, let's get that video. Now, this is gonna go into Metaverse. All right, they're pretty much gonna give a little preview. Cause I know you brothers and you sisters probably heard, you know, of the you know, Facebook changing to Meta, and pretty much they got this thing now, you know, called Metaverse. You know, which you know, this guy, all right, this clown Zuckerberg. You know, at the end of the day, he's just a front man for, you know, a much bigger agenda. All right, for a much bigger, all right, agenda. You know. So I'm gonna play it and pause it, kind of let it catch up.
Today's show, important video here. You're going to want to see this about the metaverse.
All right. So like I say, he's gonna go into it, you know, and like I say, over the years they've been conditioning, pretty much because we know, all right, that billions of people are addicted to social media, and no one more addicted to social media, all right, than Jake, man. And especially, all right, the women, you know, the nigga woman. No one is more, addicted to it, all right. And this is where it's headed, man. All right.
Mark, this ties in with the stuff that's going on now with getting a certain something compound into your body. So it's very, very important. Now, I covered the metaverse last week, and Facebook changing over to the metaverse. This is a big thing because they're immediately going to be hitting 2.9 billion people at once, because that's how many people are on Facebook. So they're
Now, Facebook has 2.9 billion users, So when they make this switch, all right, there's going to be 2.9 billion people, all right, that's going to be, exposed, all right, to this metaverse, man, and you see how when you look at Facebook, they pretty much open the door, for a lot of social medias, because people like to be seen, people like to be praised, all right. It's called those endorphins, you see. It stimulates those endorphins, which, is pretty much, like a sensation, when you get likes, when you get comments, when you, when your video is shared, your picture is shared, and people have a true addiction to this, man. That's why, Eve almost lost it, when they tried to restrict, certain videos on OnlyFans. All right, Eve was panicking day one when Facebook went down. All right, people were panicking, man. You see, and that shows you that people are truly addicted to this, man.
have a group of people to market to, and it's not just kids, it's going to be adults who also get duped into this. Because remember, just like when Facebook first started, everybody thought it was the stupidest thing, and now you're looked at as weird if you don't have Facebook. People look at me like, "You don't have Facebook?" Oh, no, I don't even have a smartphone. Now I'm going to show you. They showed a couple-minute simulation of what the metaverse is going to be like with Mark. Mark is in it, and there's a few things I have to note. Number one, I know on this channel I've mentioned many, many times about certain things being super gay, and of course, by gay I mean joyful, happy. I have to say that the metaverse possibly, and this video might be not my video, the video clip I'm going to show you, might be the gayest thing I've ever seen. And of course, that means joyful, happy, joy. It's super gay, okay? The metaverse, there's a couple things to notice in here. Number one, watch out Zuckerberg. Of course, this is the virtual world, the virtual augmented reality that they've been wanting to create, that they're ready to roll out. Watch how Zuckerberg uses his hand.
Now, what we're finna see is pretty much Esau saying he is, like the spirit been heavy, like the last 2 years, I know, of just bringing up the serpent. All right, because this is, what the serpent, was bringing to the garden. He was trying to bring a whole new way of existing. He was trying to bring a whole new way of existing, man. And he's trying to say that he is, man. People are going to look at this as an upgrade. All right.
As almost a keypad, a controller, right? And of course, we know that this is going to obviously be tied in with the mark. And also notice, I don't know if people knew this, of course, his dog happens to be named Beast. That must be a coincidence too, right? But just notice just how, it's like we have the dorks running the insane asylum now.
So his name is Mark Zuckerberg, and his dog named Beast. Esau always throwing, look, this is where we at, man. It's here. It's here.
This couldn't be less appealing. I can't believe that people are going to want to be a part of this. This is humanity at its most embarrassing. Take a look at the metaverse.
Imagine you put on your glasses or headset and you're instantly in your home space. It has parts of your physical home recreated virtually. Things that are only
What if Tony Robbins, myself, and some really special guests could show you over 3 days, about 2.5 hours a day, how to launch your own
Has things that are only possible virtually, and it has incredibly inspiring view of whatever you find most beautiful.
Hey, are you coming?
Yeah, just gotta find something to wear. All right, perfect. Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, what's going on?
Hi.
What's up, Mark?
Whoa, we're floating in space? Who made this place? It's awesome.
Right? It's from a creator. I'm in LA.
This place is amazing.
Boz, is that you?
Of course it's me. You know I had to be the robot, man.
I thought I was supposed to be the robot.
Whoa.
I knew you were bluffing.
Hey, wait. Where is Naomi?
Let's call her.
Naomi.
Hey, should we deal you in?
Sorry, I'm running late, but you've got to see what we're checking out. There's an artist going around Soho hiding AR pieces for people to find.
3D street art? That's cool.
Send that link over so we can all look at it. This is stunning.
Okay, that is something.
That's awesome.
I love the movement.
Wait, it's disappearing.
This is amazing.
Hold on. I'll tip the artist and they'll extend it.
Wow. Brilliant. If you guys like it here, I have another one that you're gonna love. Check out this forest row.
Huh, let's see it.
Koi fish that fly? That's new.
This is wild. Hey, one sec, pause. It's Priscilla.
Hey, you have to see this. Beast is going crazy.
Oh, I love that guy. You've got to show that to the kids. Can you also send that to my dad?
I'll message him.
Now you see Beast.
Because there is an
Hold
awakening
on.
happening, and you are.
It took me way back. I'll try to pause it like. Let me see where we was at. Get Beast in the picture. All right. So now you see Beast. Now you know that's a sheepdog. All right. Know that's a sheepdog. And what do sheepdogs do? They gather up the sheep. You see? They gather up the sheep. And people, all right, are considered sheeple. If a brother could put the definition of sheeple, all right, on the chat so we can put it on the screen. Put the definition of sheeple, because that's how the elites look at people, you know, as sheeple. So all this time, they pretty much been gathering people through what? Technology, man, you know? But this is a dog named Beast, and it's a sheepdog, all right? But they've been heaping up people through what? People are in love with this convenience and this technology, man. This is, when Eve see this, all right, she can create her own, because Eve was already in her own world. All right, she already delusional, you know. You think a nigga, when they make Metaverse and sync it with, all right, NBA 2K, all right, niggas gonna quit, you know. All the niggas gonna need is the Metaverse 2K, you know, and something to eat, all right. You know, some, you know, some Bill Gates fries, some McDonald's, and the Meta 2K, you know, 23, and the nigga gonna be good, man. All right. So this man is pretty much finna pull off a major miracle. If brother can pull that, if it were possible, you know, to fool the very elect, he would deceive the very elect, you know. Yeah, but you get the definition for sheeple, and what does it say? It says, this is from the brother GMS, you know, Akim at Arms 144 by. It says sheeple. It says people compared to sheep in being docile, foolish, or easily led. All right, and look at the definition. I mean the example of it that he gave in the sentence. It says, by the time the sheep will wake up and try to change things, it will be too late. Yeah, you people are too late. All right, because I was listening to Mike Adams on Brighteon, one of his latest situation updates, and he's talking about you know peaceful protests, and they gonna do a walkout. Like tomorrow is supposed to be a big walkout. Like a lot of people supposed to walk out, government officials and some madness, but it's too late. All right, you truthers, you're too late for all these things. He talking about he taking Brazilian jitsu. Like, come on, nigga. All right. Do you, you say, it'd be good to take jujitsu. Like, no, nigga, they way past it. All right, they way beyond that. You through. It's too late. But this little resistance that we finna see is too late, man. All right, and the elites want their smoke. They want you, all right, people to get roused up. You know, but you can't make it up, man. This nigga got a sheepdog named Beast, man. But let me let the rest of it play.
So send that to my dad.
I'll message him.
All right, see you at home. This place is great, Buzz, but there's something I gotta get back to. All right, so that's a glimpse of a few ways that we're gonna be able to get together and socialize in the metaverse.
Oh man, cool little flying fish. Oh, how neat!
And you see that sign, all right, that 8, the Xfinity sign, all right, and Esau Edom, he think through his technology that he's going to be able to tap, all right, into immortality, man. You see, this man his heart is hardened, like Pharaoh. This man's heart is hardened, just like ancient Pharaoh, man. All right, so there's a lot of people that's gonna buy into this, man. A brother can post it in 2nd Ezra 5. All right. Second Ezra 5:1. This is your brother Awalam of War. And this is why, understanding, this beast system, all right, who runs it, and the agenda behind it. All right. This is a heads up in the spirit. Now this is the brother Awalam of War 144K. This is Revelation 13:11. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. All right. He had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And see, we know these 2 horns represents these 2 political parties, which both of them, come in peace, as if, their life is dedicated to, the betterment of society, the betterment of citizens, But what has this 2-party, government led you to, man? A draconian, all right, society, man. A draconian government, all right, over there in the UK. They're pretty much gearing it up where if you speak against, all right, the potion or the agenda, you can get 2 years in prison, man. Anything that they consider, all right, that they deem, all right, inappropriate, you get 2 years in prison, man. You see? So this is where we at, man. This thing is gonna get very draconian, and just did like this, man. He comes to you, you look at Mark Zuckerberg, damn little tweet. All right, he come to you like all he wants to do is give you this great virtual experience where you can just open up your creativity and create worlds and you know same way serpent came to Eve. He said he told Eve, look, you gonna be as a god. The Most High, he trying to hold you back. I want you to be a god. All right, and this is the same thing this man is coming with now. You can create your own world. You can create your own you. You know, you can never down here. You can, we can download your country. You know, he gonna come with all type of deception, man. You know, he gonna come with all type of deception. That's why our faith has to be rooted in the righteous kingdom to come. That's why we should always bring up the kingdom and what we got to look forward to, man. Cause this is gonna be the end all be all to what a lot of people, you know, see, because you see people are fighting now to do what? Hold up this beast system. You know, when you see someone with their mask on in the car, that's them fighting to keep this thing going. That's them trying to play their part and to keep this, all right, society up and going. When they're, fighting mad because they want you to take the potion so everything can get back right, they're fighting for this system to keep going. So when this man presents, you know, this metaverse and all these other different things, self-driving cars and smart this and smart that and internet of things and the cryptocurrency. When he starts rolling these things out, people are going to be at awe. They're going to look at this as heaven, man. It's salvation, man. Especially people in the midst of chaos, man. All right. So what? This is our War 144K. Revelation 13:14 says, "And deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do." And this man has been able to tap in, to his technology, to the point, all right, where he can make it seem as if you can create your own reality. Like I said, because Facebook, your timeline on your Facebook, you can create your own reality because you taking pictures. Because pretty much context out your life. You taking, pictures of the highlights of your life, and people think that's your reality, man. Now he's taking a step further, man. This is this man is doing miracles, man. On the left hand side, man. You see, it says he had power to do inside of the beast, all right, which is within this system, man. You know, he's doing these things, all right, within this system. All right, people are marveling, man. It says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they shall make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live, man. And it's that pagan Roman Empire back in full effect. Now with just more technology, man. You know, this from the brother Yashima, tribe of Judah. This second Ezra 5:1 said, "Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the days shall come, the day which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number." All right, and there's gonna be a lot of people, whether through pressure or or voluntarily, all right, that's gonna be taken by this beast system, man. That's gonna be in awe of his miracles, man. And the way of truth shall be hidden, all right, and the land shall be bearing the faith, man, because there's gonna come a time when it's gonna be a famine of the word, man. All right, and all you're gonna have is his narrative and what he's saying. This is all right that you're gonna have, man. You see? So let's get back to it. Let the rest of it play.
Joyful. Oh my goodness. I'd rather lay in a dark room and have somebody dump gasoline on me. I mean, oh boy, that is bad. Very, very bad. And very, very embarrassing. But what's to note here is obviously that this is going to tie in with the mark of the beast. This is going to tie in with what's already occurring. It's all working with one another because remember, humans are going to be augmented. They are going to be able to connect to Wi-Fi, to the internet, and they're going to need certain compounds inside their body. Now, I'm going to show you a video for the Neuralink. Of course, this is, I'm laughing because there's actually a YouTube channel called, what is the name? Let me get the name right. Graphene Flagship. It's all about graphene.
Now he's finna go into graphene. All right. So they're going to go into graphene, and I'm going to try to, simplify it as much as possible, you know. But and it's all linked into what, they're mandating to put inside you as we speak. It's all linked in, you know. Some of the shots make you go night night, all right, and some of them, hey, turning you into all right, what they need you to be for this system, man. All right, so all is happening now, right? It's happening right now, real time. People are being prepped, all right, mentally and now physically being prepped, all right, to be linked into this system, man. And he's gonna go into the graphene. I'm gonna let it play, and then we'll, pause and kind of discuss it.
Oh man, you can't make it up. It only has 2,000 subscribers. No shock. And just like these other channels, like the World Economic Forum, it's all thumbs downs. But this is going to be how they do this, right? So this augmented reality is going to be in you. Right now, it's glasses, right? You put the virtual reality glasses over your eyes, virtual world, blah, blah, blah. You take it off. Eventually, it's not going to be that. Remember, they always want to get something from point A to point Z. That is why we see and have seen technology with the chip go from credit cards, go to wristbands that you could scan, to the iWatch. This is all to work its way inside the body. So eventually, this augmented reality isn't going to be through glasses. It's going to be through your own eyes. When you get something like this, the Neuralink, or as you want to just call it, the neuroelectronic brain interface, which is all part of this Metaverse Gaverse.
1 out of 3 Europeans is affected by brain disorders, a problem that costs our health systems over 800 billion euros every year. Such a high incidence.
And he's doing all these things, in the name of health. All right. He's bringing in all these new systems and so-called updates in the name of health, man.
Of brain-related disorders, including epilepsy and Parkinson's, calls for greater investments to develop more efficient diagnostic and therapeutic tools. This is the goal of Graphene flagship spin-off InBrain Neuroelectronics, a company with participation of our partners ICN2 and ICREA. InBrain has already attracted over 15 million euros in private funding. InBrain takes advantage of the unique properties of graphene to design intelligent, high-resolution neuroelectronic systems, which in a first product enable effective real-time brain mapping and minimally invasive brain resection applications. Graphene provides several advantages when compared to current solutions, often made of metals like platinum. Firstly, graphene is soft and extremely flexible. It behaves as an electronic skin that enables perfect brain surface contact. Moreover, graphene leads to miniaturized brain sensors with a cell-like size, up to 40,000 times smaller than platinum-based sensors. This is less invasive and avoids unwanted side effects. Finally, graphene interfaces are easily coupled with modern electronics, contributing to the huge momentum of connected and smart devices, which is the key to future medtech and digital health solutions.
All in health. So they want to connect your brain, all right, to his devices, man. This is happening, man. All right. This is this man's agenda. It goes way farther than these mandates we see today. This man is trying to put his patent on people. All right. This man is saying that he is. This is the statement being made. He's saying he is. Here it is. The Most High. All right. The Yahushua and the Elohim created everything, and said it is good. When they created everything, you go to Genesis 1 and 2, what they were saying, it is good. All right. Well, Esau saying, nah, I can do better. You know, the brain already, is a great functioning, organ that we have. And he like, nah, I'm connected to my technology, you know, make it work how I want it to work. This is the pride. See, when scriptures speak about the pride of Esau, Edom, it's beyond anything we can fathom because we never had this type of technology, resources, and influence in the earth, that this man has had. So the pride that he has, we can't fathom it. This man has a different type of pride, man, to the point where he wants to fight, Yahweh Bashim Al Shah. He wants to try to fight Yahweh Shah when he comes back. All right. This man is in a different category when it comes to pride, man. To alter what is, you know.
Another key benefit of in-brain's graphene-enabled brain interfaces is their high resolution. Graphene devices offer 64 sensing dots, 16 times more than conventional platinum brain mapping grids. This gives doctors and surgeons a much-needed precision. When operating on brain tumors, for instance, in-brain's system will map the biomarkers related to functional areas doctors must avoid, minimizing the otherwise frequent complications of brain surgery. In the future, InBrain and the Graphene flagship will bring less invasive graphene-intelligent neuroelectronic therapies to the market. These systems will decode brain signals into medical solutions. Further down the road, these devices may advance brain-computer communications and other neural engineering applications.
So these are things that people need to know about. And there's so much stuff going on. I feel like, I have to keep reminding people about this. While there are many, many important things, I don't think anything is going to be more important than obviously covering this stuff. Now, I've known about this for a long time.
Now, what the hell does the metaverse have to do with crypto, with currency? All right, it's all coming together. And what Esau Edom has been able to do, he has made it seem like all these different things are working independently. Social media, all right, the supply chain, all right, as far as the goods, the government, healthcare. He made it seem like all these things were working as individual entities, but no, they're all working for the same end game. All right, and it's this NWO. Now dealing with graphene, which a lot of truthers, have pretty much came to the conclusion that they're putting it in the juice. So what the graphene does, all right, they got it to where it can penetrate the brain blood barrier. And what it does, it coats, all right, your brain, all right, with a layer of that thin, metal graphene, which pretty much, they can send signals, direct signals to your brain now. All right. The same way you see, images, on the screen. Well, they want to be able to do that, all right, with your brain, with your thoughts. They want to be able to send signals and visions and thoughts and instructions to your brain. All right. And graphene is one of the main components they want to use to do that. All right. Elon Musk had an interview where he pretty much said, like, because the guy was talking about, because you thought, when you think of Neuralink, people thought about, that you got to have a surgery to put, a device on your skull. But no, man, these people can, that he said, we can get to it, all right, through your veins. All right. He said, we can get through it through your bloodstream. You figure it out. What you think he was talking about, man? All right. And it he let it slip out. He like, nah, we can get it, through your bloodstream. You see? So what you think, all right, this whole thing is about, this big they making a big deal about this thing. All right. They're pushing, all right, humanity to the next phase of their agenda, man. All right. They're herding the sheep, and then you have I say metaverse with crypto. Like, how does that work? You see? Okay.
Long time. I've known about the black goo. I've known about, obviously, Elon Musk with the Neuralink and all that crap. One of the main reasons I didn't cover it, other than the fact that a lot of other people did, was I didn't think we were this close to integrating this until we all kind of figured out in the beginning of this whole outbreak that they actually figured out a way to get, a certain something inside of you. Because it was more going to be like, are people just going to go and get the Neuralink processor, the chip in their head? And if you remember the video I did last week with Elon Musk, he talked about how it would be something you could just inject. So very interesting, but not in a good way. And of course, like I said, the metaverse is going to be, the feeding system for this. I'm reading articles about this. I'm just in shock of like what
now listen to
reality
this.
I'm in right now, where there's people who are spending millions of dollars to buy real estate inside of the metaverse.
People are spending millions of dollars to buy real estate, all right, inside the metaverse. All right. This man is saying he is, all right, he's saying through his technology that he can speak reality into existence. The beast is speaking. The beast is hitting the high note. People are spending millions on virtual real estate, man. This is how dumbed down he has gotten people on Earth. People with millions of dollars, all right, have a mind frame to buy virtual real estate, man. All right, and this guy, he's embarrassed to be on Earth right now. Man, this is crazy.
Kid you not. Huh? Like, are we gonna play Super Mario? Can I buy can I buy and live in the world where everybody's a giant? What? Huh? Right? Can I buy King Koopa's spaceship or whatever that thing was he used to have, the boat that fly? I mean, what in the world are we talking about? People are investing and buying real estate because this augmented reality is going to be part of the mark of the beast system with the cryptocurrency. You're only going to be able to buy and sell inside of this reality with it. That's what it's leading towards. So it's pretty scary to think about, but sure, it might not be happening in the next, year, but the agenda is 2030. And I wouldn't be shocked if it extends longer than that till they can get everybody on board with this, because I think some generations have to die off. But the younger generations are going to want this. They're going to beg for it. They're going to think it's the coolest thing ever. They're going to think that this is normal because they're going to have it beaten into their heads. And now they're starting that process with Facebook, with Metaverse, and they're going to have this marketed to them 24/7 around the clock until they get on board. We've already seen Apple doing it for years now with the avatars. We see, Dork Central online, like that was the toothless girl, Cirrus, right? These people are just, they think that they're anime characters. I mean, that's what they want to live as because they're, they can't look in a mirror. I mean, it's just like, it's embarrassing. But this is what these these people want, right? I mean, this is the reality that we want, that they want, that we don't want. And of course, this has to do with the mark of the beast system. And we're closer than people can imagine. I know people think, of course, that the potion is the actual mark, which they have a right to think. But obviously, I think it's more complex than that as far as, connecting to this, buying and selling. I know we see like that people are losing their jobs over everything that's going on and things like that. So I understand why they're thinking that. I think it's just a few things playing in together, but there's going to be something permanent that you're going to have. And I know people believe, obviously, with the graph that it's permanent. But I think it's something that's going to be permanently installed, almost like Zuckerberg showed you there on his hand, which would eventually be on, like the Bible says, in your forehead, in your wrist, so to speak. So I just wanted to show that to you guys, the metaverse. I mean, tell me what you think of the metaverse. You excited to move?
Yeah, people through. All right. People are completely done, Yeah, they know what it is, man. They know what that MOTB is, man. All right, it's all leading up to the RFID technology, man. All right, because they see the MOTB is going to tie everything together. Because right now, there's a few moving parts. You got the passports for the juice. You have um, the different, cryptocurrencies floating around. You know, yeah, like I say, multiple cryptocurrencies. You have, like I say, a few moving parts with this. You know, so what is the RFID chip going to do? It's going to simplify and sync everything together, in this small device. It's going to be able to link you to the metaverse and, all these different things and link you to your bank and, your health records, making sure you're getting, your juice on time, you know, it's going to be linked. It's going to be your passport, you know. So this is what we coming to, man. If a brother can put Matthew 24 and 24, you know, and say we're pretty much ended there. I just wanted to, show you, a glimpse, all right, of this metaverse. I seen it, I thought it'd be interesting. So, all right, prepare for yeah, let me get this. Yeah, but it's Jeremiah 49:7. It says concerning Edom. All right, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more attainment? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Yeah, because this man's ideas are very dumb. All right, and the people they, they follow this man's parade are even more dumb. All right, for a nigga to spend millions on virtual real estate shows you the level of thinking society is at, man. And this man has destroyed the earth and just the this man has destroyed the human, people talk about the human experience. This nigga done destroyed the human experience so much, that he trying to redo it with a virtual reality, man. So yeah, the metaverse is is soon to come. All right. So prepare to see Travante, and to Nika, all right, to make, all right, start creating their own virtual worlds, man. You know. Oh boy. All right, this is Bayan Yashala. All right, Matthew 24 and 24, it says, "For there shall arise false anointed." Now, when you go into it, what does this mean? Anointed means what? You're saying you're the chosen one, you're the one, all right? Or you come in the authority of some type of savior. And that's what Esau is doing. He's coming in the authority of a savior. All right. He's the biggest form of a false prophet. That's why I talk about what a false prophet, the serpent being thrown in a lake of fire. Because that's the energy of Esau Edom, you know. And it says, and false prophets and shall show great signs and wonders. All right. And this man finna show some signs and wonders about his technology. He finna whip some things out, man. It says, in so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Letting you know that this man is finna bring some things out, man. All right. And if people are out now, you just wait, till he 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 keep tweaking that metaverse, man. All right. Nigga, niggas, working at Taco Bell gonna be able, they're gonna be the man in metaverse. They're gonna be, Ferraris, you know, mansions. Big, like the brother say, childlike, man. Nigga, Esau teach you to never grow up, never be serious about anything, man. All right. So you're gonna have people, all right, that real life, trash. They overall, 54. But in metaverse, they gonna be turned, So respect these things, to pretty much take hold, man. We know, all right, how easily influenced Jake is anyway. All right. So, Lord will you brothers and you few sisters edified, till next time I say Shalom, Kwam Yashala, Abba Ball, DTA soon. We going home, fam. Most I finna wrap this thing up, man. All right. This is ridiculous, man.